Hello.
Oh, look at that harmony.
Hi.
That was good.
Hi. Oh, still making that fun noise in the background. Oh, that's that. I was like, wow, my noise is still going. Hello, everyone.
Hello, and welcome to our technical difficulties.
It's called She Headbangs.
Called She Headbangs.
Our third time headbanging. We're
Ever.
back. So, welcome.
Today is Casual Monday.
Casual Monday. Oh my gosh, they have like auto captions.
Oh my,
Sick.
that's scary. Okay.
Hey, everyone who's watching. All,
Hello.
what is it, 15 of you? Nice. Welcome. Hearts from Dirty Birdie. Thank you.
Aw,
That was really nice of you. I look like I have a sunburn. Put my hair in front of my hand. Okay, anyways. Hi and welcome to She Headbangs. I'm sorry if I'm off in La La Land. I spent the weekend partying with 10 of my sister's closest sorority sisters for her bachelorette party. So if I sound a little debutante,
Oh,
that's because I've been doing nothing but I went to a winery.
oh, that's fancy.
It was nice. I went to a winery. But anyways,
Oh.
you ready to talk about some hard rock and metal and bring me back down to earth?
I mean, like, I guess.
Let's do it.
I guess. So I guess to start off.
Let's do it.
I know. Okay.
It's New Music Monday.
New Music Monday.
Who's ready?
And look at this. Watch this. We have some fancy technology with us.
Meg really stepped her game up.
I really did.
She's killing it. So
As you can see, this is weird with the camera. I'm trying to like figure there it is. As you can see, our first song is by Violinda,
Cobra Head.
and it's called Cobra Head.
It's a good song.
It is.
They're from Texas.
They're from Texas. It's their
Texas.
first single off their upcoming album. So that's exciting for
That
them.
was really exciting. I really liked this. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So this song Cobra Head, it has this like fun electro vibe to it, but it's also super heavy. Like it's just I feel like I'm always like it's just good. Like if we're just gonna like talk about rock metal all day, I'm just gonna be like, I love this. But I do
know.
love this. It's good. And he has this like deep, aggressive, but so controlled vocal.
Yeah.
I feel like he's untouchable.
It's like gritty.
It's gritty.
I love it.
like it. And I think the contrast between like it goes from like really electro to like really like heavy and like girthy riffs. Everyone
Yeah.
loves my favorite word, girthy. Girthy riffs.
Ew.
Good electronic music sounds, electro music sounds.
Yeah.
Good girth. Solid vocals. 10 out of 10 for Cobra Head by Violinda.
Yeah. I feel like all of our songs were really, really strong
Yeah.
for our New Music
Well, I
Monday
mean, I
this
said
week.
it last week on the show. Like, we have to pick these songs.
We handpicked them all.
We
of them,
handpicked them. Everyone. We
so-
listen to every single one of them. So if your song's on here, it's good.
honestly. All right, moving on.
Asher.
Asher by Trampoline.
Yeah.
This one was really cool.
I like the name Trampoline.
I know.
How fun.
And I feel like it matches the
I
song.
like show my feet on the TV. Sorry. Someone
But,
might have a
like-
foot fetish. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
it's
Getting back to the music.
it's
Asher by Trampoline.
it's really proggy.
It is. It's
It is.
prog rock.
It's prog rock and we love it.
It is.
I feel like it's a trend right now and it's such a good trend.
It
Like
is a
I'm
good
so
trend.
here for it. It's so good.
just getting some good,
Um,
like, I almost want to call it funky, but like it has like a hard funky.
Yeah.
It's like a funky undertone,
yeah.
but it's fun and it's nice and I like it. Hi. There's a lot of people watching and someone just said hi, so I had to say hi. So anyways, yeah.
But yeah, so they're at blah, blah, blah.
Voila.
I know words are hard. They're out of Winnipeg, Canada. So we have another international band. We
I
have a
love
few
it.
again. So
I love that.
yeah, absolutely.
I love
Did you hear about how they were or what they were inspired by to write the song?
I feel like I did, but I feel like you tell it better.
Thank you. It was inspired. It was inspired by a Dutch artist of the same name as the song, and the way they put it is he had a conversation about having this huge garden on his property to create distance between himself and the rest of humanity.
Mood.
Wow, if
Big
that's not relevant,
mood.
I don't know what is.
I want you to stay as far away from me as possible. Thank you. Here's my beautiful garden.
Side note, y'all know that show Masked Singer? They have hoodies that say "Don't talk to me," and I want to buy one because they have them for sale. But anyway,
Why
Not
are you
relevant to
watching The
me, so-
Masked Singer?
okay, it's really
Hello,
good.
AJ.
Hey Jay.
Welcome aboard
Hello.
the She Headbangs train. Choo choo.
Choo-choo.
That was so stupid. Moving on.
But anyway, about the song, it's so good.
it is good. I
It's
like
so
it.
Good. It's really good. Okay, but anyway,
That sounded so fake. It's really good.
It's not fake. It's
If
really
we
good.
if we zone out in our head, it's because we can hear it through our headphones
and we're like listening.
and we're listening.
Yeah, we're like
So,
jamming. So if we zone
yeah.
out, it's a good thing. Next we have Paint the Mask
Paint the
by
Mask.
Stormstress.
Stormstress. Oh, okay.
They're so cool.
I want to like dress up as like a goth Molly Ringwald and listen to this. It has such like a fun, like edgy 80s vibe. Like it feels like Pat Benatar's making out with like Kiss. Does that make sense?
I love that visual.
Anyways,
I love it
someone said what I miss.
a lot.
Um,
You missed some really good music. And speaking of,
but you know what? If you missed it, you can listen to it on our
on our
Spotify
playlist.
weekly playlist. Shameless
Yep.
plug right there. Yeah, you can listen to all the music there.
It is updated weekly immediately after our show.
Megan doesn't, not me.
It's true, I do. I'm really on top of my things.
Hello, Chance. I'm like I'm blind. Sorry.
But anyway, but yeah, so Paint the Mask is really cool.
Ladies, you both look
It's-
amazing. Thank you. I'm trying to read the comments. You're trying to
I'm trying to talk about the
just trying to do the
music.
show here.
It's really, really cool because it's an all-female trio and we love women
We
in
love a
rock.
woman.
We love
There's
a woman.
3 women.
Then there's
actually.
3. We
It's a
love
trio.
them.
The
and
artwork
it's-
reminds me of The Purge.
That's true. It does. But like
Mood.
it's really cool.
You know they're filming the newest Purge movie here in Atlanta.
I did not know that.
Yep.
That's cool.
Moving on.
But yeah, the 2 front women, they're identical twins too, which is always a fun fact.
I love that.
I'm sure they're like, it's not that cool. We hear it our
They're
entire
like,
lives.
oh yeah, great.
But it's
My
really cool.
Sister, whatever.
It's like, ah,
Oh,
stuck with
my
this person.
sister.
but that's really cool to be doing music with your sister.
Yeah.
Like,
I
and
feel
they're
like
so
I would not do
good.
sister with my sister. I would not do music with my sister. But yeah.
Oh man.
Sorry, Melanie.
Anyway,
What's next?
next we have "Losing You" by Gru.
Ah, Gru.
This song is so Stone Temple Pilots. It's so like Wicked Garden specifically. I
Yeah.
had that pointed out to me that it sounds exactly like Wicked
Oh,
Garden.
yeah.
And that is so cool.
I love it.
Yes.
Get a little STP in there.
Yes. Little STP from like, they're Danish, so
Yeah.
not Stone Temple Pilots, but Gru.
Gru.
Gru is Danish.
Also, this man's vocals, like, I feel like I'm listening to Billy Idol. He gives me hard Billy Idol vibes
yes.
vocally, and I'm digging it. Digging it.
Yeah, it's so good. And I love the artwork too. It's just, I don't know, like the colors. There's only 2 colors, but like I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, duotones. That's it.
I
That's
mean,
all
it's
you need.
simple.
Simple but effective.
Simple. I'm all about simplicity, all right?
Simplicity.
We love some simplicity.
We do. I love it.
All right. So, are we ready to move on?
I believe we're ready to move on.
All right. We have a little bit of
I had a small little artist we had to talk about. Just a small indie underground artist by the name of Marilyn
You
Manson.
probably haven't heard of him.
Put out another album. Just kidding.
I saw
this-
some rumor that this might be his last album. I doubt it.
Better not. I mean, I don't.
I mean,
I
shouldn't say I doubt it,
could
but-
find some validity in the rumor if I wanted to, but I don't want to believe it. So,
that's fair.
but anyways, if you haven't listened to this album, I highly encourage you to. It's a good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. I bumped it for my sister's sorority sisters on the way to a winery this weekend, and they were like, "What is this?" I was like, "It's Marilyn Manson." Uncultured white women.
I was about to say uncultured swine, but I mean, it's Marilyn Manson. What more can you say about him?
I can say that he scares the shit out of me in the best way possible. I feel like, how else are you supposed to feel about Marilyn Manson? I've also heard he's like the coolest dude on the planet, though. Like, to be super famous and to just be like,
Okay,
cool.
dope.
That's
Yeah,
that sums it up.
yeah. I always liked his vocals.
He has such a beautiful voice, and it's so unique and so fun. And I don't know. I'm like trying to read the comments and like talk at the same time, and I can't. I gotta stop doing that. If you leave a comment, sorry, I'm trying. There's a lot going on. I'm talking about Marilyn Manson over here and getting lost in the sauce. He's also playing in my ear, so it's really easy to get lost in his sauce right now. But anyways, Marilyn Manson, We Are Chaos. This is a bomb-ass album,
It is. It is.
and you should listen to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't get on here and bash Marilyn Manson.
I mean,
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That'd be a really bad idea.
I mean, that's fair.
Yep.
So what do we
What's
got next?
Medium Rarities by Mastodon.
Mastodon.
Who just came in hard again. Can't even believe it.
And again with the cool artwork. I don't know. I'm really
I know.
I really dig like the different artworks. And
It
stuff
looks
for
so
albums and singles.
celestial.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it a lot.
That's
I
very
like
cool.
it a lot, man.
I like it a lot. And it's cool too because this album marks their 20th anniversary.
Jeez.
I know they've been around forever.
Forever. That would put them out in what, 2000?
Something like that.
Something like that. That's 20 years ago.
It's close.
Probably really old. Well, they could be really old, or they could be like, they could have started when they were like 15 and only be like 35, and they'd be like, screw you, I'm not old.
I feel like being old is it's a mindset.
Touche. I'll let you have that one.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Being old is a mindset.
I do have like a cool little quote.
Do it. I love
From-
quotes.
From their drummer and singer. He said it's an album of B-sides and the things that are sort of floating, the kind of shrapnel that's out there.
Shrapnel.
I just like that word too.
Shrapnel.
That's a large reason why I wanted to use that quote.
I like
Shrapnel.
it. I like that. I like that they were willing to call it B-sides. Like, I wonder how many of these songs have been written for a long time and just never made an album. So they're like, you know
Yeah.
what? Throw it together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's just a cool sound.
It is a cool sound. Mastodon is very unique to like the metal scene. I feel like that's what makes them so popular, is that it's not like everything else.
Yeah.
So,
They also have a track on here that's called Atlanta.
do they really?
Yeah.
I love that. Well, they're from here.
I mean, well, yes.
Makes sense.
But I mean, it's a nice little
Hometown
shout out.
represent.
I mean,
So,
absolutely.
drop in the comments below who's the most famous band from your city. We want to know.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
cool
good one.
That is cool. Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Ours is Mastodon.
Ours is Mastodon. Well, also, who else? Who did we go?
Seven Dust.
No, we partied with somebody. Who did we?
We did not party with
Collective
Seven
Soul.
Dust.
Yes. we-
Oh, Collective Soul.
Collective
Yes.
Soul. Dropping the cloud. We partied with Collective Soul one night.
It's fine.
Is at a brewery.
Yes. I'm trying to think of some other like cool, like big Atlanta bands. I'm sure there's some big ones that I'm missing.
Oh.
I mean, we're gonna get some crap for not knowing.
No, I was gonna say issues, but like that.
Oh, that's some issues.
Ooh, that is. Oh, he. Ooh, yikes.
Ooh.
Yikes. That yeah, issues have some issues for sure. So
Issues has some issues.
yeah, we'll let that one float away.
Anyway, I feel like you really like this next band.
Do I?
Yeah. Don't you like Skillet?
I love Skillet.
So I questioned myself for a second.
No,
like,
I do.
wait.
I love Skillet. I made Wes go to see Skillet with me back in March. Thanks, Wes. I love Skillet. Skillet put out a deluxe edition of their new, or I should say of their new album. They put out a deluxe edition of their most recent album, Victorious, called Victorious Aftermath. Yeah.
Nice.
It's not like one of those things I can sit here and be like, it's a new album, let me review it. Like, it's been out. They just released a couple like
Yeah.
extra tracks.
Yeah, you know, that's fine.
But I really like Skillet. I feel so like emotionally conflicted about Skillet.
Why?
I feel like, how do I explain this without getting too deep or
I'm
too
over here.
political?
I'm here vibing over here.
Like, I feel like they're just like, they make good music. That's what I'm gonna say. I like them a lot. I would go see them again.
We currently have Finish Line bumping in our headphones.
Yeah, we do.
And it's so good. We're just gonna silently
make
vibe
good
while you guys
music.
can't hear what
I'm like,
we're listening to.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like somebody. I went to a geek trivia a few weeks. It was the Avatar geek trivia, and they
Love
made
Avatar.
people make like fan videos.
Yeah.
For Avatar, and one of them was to a Skillet song, and the guy who was hosting it and like emceeing it was like, "We're gonna listen to an Avatar video with some butt rock playing over it," and I was like,
Nice.
so one day we're gonna talk about butt rock. So if you
Perfect.
guys have feelings about butt rock, let's talk about it. I'd love to talk about butt rock and just get like everyone's opinion on butt rock.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to the next artist.
Moving on.
It's really cool because they're from Colombia.
Colombia.
And all of their music, or maybe not all of their music, but at least what I've listened to is in Spanish.
Yeah.
I said that really. It's in Spanish.
She's a redneck. Sorry, y'all.
I'm not a redneck. I'm just country.
Okay.
But it's really cool.
It is. I
It's
like
really,
it.
really cool.
Classic rock, Spanish classic rock.
Yeah. I want to try to pronounce the name of the album or EP,
Ruinas del Ayer.
and it means ruins of yesterday.
Yeah, it does.
I can say it in English.
There you go.
I can pronounce those words.
I can say it in Spanish.
There we go.
Thanks, AP Spanish.
Wow.
Coming through.
Yeah. And I thought it was a neat little fun fact that speaking of female musicians, they have a female bassist.
Oh, I'd be like, this is not female. But female
No.
bass is cool.
The bassist is
Sick. Wicked. I love that.
Yeah. So it's really It's like
It's classic.
It's classic.
It's classic. It's got the riffs.
it really does.
It's good.
It does. Yes,
Classically riffful. Is girthy.
it's girthy. And then I think personally my favorite, not to pick favorites, but my favorite is this upcoming artist we're about to talk about, and their Conversations in the Dark.
By Sleep for the Week.
Sleep for the Week.
I really liked this too. I also really like their artwork. I like the colors.
Yeah.
Colors
It's
are
very
cute.
Who does it remind me of?
Their music reminds me of Day to Remember.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. Their artwork.
Yeah.
Their artwork does look very maybe I don't want to say Escape the Fate.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know, but I feel like it's very I would hear this on like a Warped Tour compilation CD.
Oh,
And it would be like one of those songs on the album that on the compilation that I'm like, yeah, this is like my new
Yeah.
favorite song off this whole thing. Like I
Yeah.
always bought them, but I only liked a couple songs off of them.
Right.
This would be one of
This
the
is one
couple
of the ones
songs.
that you like.
Yeah.
Also, like I feel like it starts off really like hefty and like again, I'm gonna use my favorite word, girthy. Starts
Girthy.
off really heavy and girthy, and then it just gets into this like dope punk pop sound and like just the balance is there
Yes.
of like two just like good sounds coming together to make one beautiful baby called Sleep for the Week.
and we of course with their Conversations in the Dark,
Conversations in the Dark.
which I don't know.
Not to
I
be
feel like
confused with
it's
Skillet's Whispers in the Dark.
fine. See, that's different.
It is different.
Those are whispers, not conversations.
That's butt rock.
That's butt rock.
This isn't butt rock. This is a Warped Tour.
This is Warped Tour.
We're on a different planet right now.
All right. Speaking of another planet, let's move on to some music news.
Are you gonna say it the way you need to say it?
News.
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 How many weeks
Anyway,
are we gonna do that?
we're going to be talking about 10 years. Look
10
at
years
that.
ago. Look at Megan's
I
spiffy
know.
technology.
I really came through, didn't I?
She did. She did a good job.
I'm really struggling. We were just talking about like, man, you really came through.
The girl's locked. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's frozen. Anyways, 10 Years is doing a virtual concert. Well, Megan's over here messing the thing up.
It's fine.
She's back.
I hate technology.
She's over here. Contradictory. Okay, yep. 10 Years is doing a virtual concert for their album release. Who here likes 10 Years? I do. Anyways, 10 Years is doing, like I said, a virtual concert for their upcoming album. It is pay what you want, starting at $6. I like
really
that.
Cool. I've
That's
heard of
dope.
a lot of different things being like that. The pay what
Yeah.
you want, and I feel like it's cool. I mean,
It's very SoundCloud-esque. SoundCloud does
Yeah.
that where they're like, pay what you want for this album at a minimum of 99 cents.
yeah.
But they're
I
like,
never
give me
use SoundCloud, so-
$6
I mean,
or more.
I mean, I would pay
no
$6.
less than $6. I would pay for a virtual concert. Absolutely, I'd
For
pay
a virtual-
$6.
I mean, for 10 years.
I'm gonna put it on my large screen TV upstairs and use my surround sound speakers and hold. I'm gonna like throw a $10 bill on the counter and drink a White Claw and feel like I overpaid for it.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for the new album.
I am too. That should be
Because-
good. I'm excited. 10
Yeah.
years makes good ass music.
They do. What was that one song?
Why would you ask me?
Wasteland.
That's
That was the correct answer.
oh.
Because they only had that one.
They only had one song.
They
That's
only had
it.
one song.
They only had the one.
But yes, so I'm really excited for
That
that.
should be
So
cool.
remember, that is on Friday. I'll probably be talking about it next Monday too.
We
Honestly.
can talk about a review of it.
Yeah,
But it says Friday. It's at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Moving on. I think this next topic is really exciting.
It's nifty. This is weird as fuck.
I
but
know.
We're here with it.
Vinyls have outsold
2020,
CDs for the first time in 3 decades.
Crazy.
I know, and I love it.
I
I'm
do
like,
too. And you know what the nice thing about that is vinyls are more expensive than CDs. So
Yeah.
like artists are making good money off vinyls.
yeah, that's true. I mean, like, I still buy CDs, like, but only from like my top favorite bands, just so I can be like, I own all of them.
I bought it.
I bought it. But vinyls are just so cool. I feel like there's so much more you can do with them
You're supposed to bring your vinyl record player into the studio for decor
that you wouldn't be able to see.
that you would be able to we can put it
I
on the
mean,
shelf. Maybe one day we'll figure out the camera angles and we can show you the entire studio. But until then,
Yeah.
sorry, Charlie.
But yeah, so vinyl selling out CDs makes them the top tangible source for listening to music. And out of $376 million that were made in physical sales so far this year, not even done, because obviously we're still in 2020. Vinyls made up 62% of that.
Jeez.
I know. I love numbers.
Did you do this math or did somebody do it for you?
Somebody else did it for me.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure it was right, so I didn't do it myself.
I like the fact that your note says this doesn't even include reports from Record Store Day, which is nuts.
Right. Yeah. There's one that already happened, right? There's one in September, but there's like 3 dates total, I think, that I saw.
The one happens in like April here, I think.
Maybe.
U.S. Record Store Day is in like April or May. It's in the
Maybe.
spring.
I saw 3 different dates, 2 of which haven't happened yet, but
yeah,
like that's crazy. It's like already
Yeah,
doing
it
so
is.
well,
It's-
and Record Store Day hasn't even
happened. Well, some of them have, some of them have not. But
right. Yes,
correct.
So, but that's really cool too. And the top 5 vinyls so far in 2020, number 1 is Rumors by Fleetwood Mac.
Can you imagine being Stevie
Surprise.
Nicks and being like, I wrote this album about my shitty ex-boyfriend / bandmate, and it's like the top selling vinyl 40 years later.
And it's
Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing.
so that's the top vinyl sold this
As
year.
it should be.
As it should
Go
be.
off, Auntie Stevie.
Second is Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. We love her.
Oh, really?
Third is Never.
Today's her birthday.
Happy birthday, Amy.
Even though birthdays are coming up later, sorry.
I mean, it's fine. I didn't have her on my list. Sorry.
Valerie.
Sorry, Amy. Number 3 was Nevermind by Nirvana. That was the 3rd top selling.
Okay.
The 4th top selling was Lady Gaga with Chromatica.
Justin's going to watch this and be like, I knew it.
Yeah.
You know my friend Justin.
Yes.
I feel like he's everyone's friend at this point.
I mean, yeah,
But he's
that's true.
like, I follow.
I've met him
his
once,
Twitter is
but I
like
like
Lady
him.
Gaga. Crazy.
I mean, I don't blame him. I know she's not.
AJ,
Rock
what
or
is
metal, but I
Fallen
love her.
Captive? You're going to have to be more specific. I don't know what Fallen Captive is. Let me know.
I mean, they're it's a fallen captive.
Good evening, folks. Shared you out. Thank you. We love you.
So yeah, that I don't know. I feel like that's a fun fact.
It is a fun fact. I like it.
And then your favorite person has a little slot in our news section.
Yes.
Mr. Andy Biersack.
Okay. So
He
just
is Batman.
He's Batman. He's also the love of my life.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, anyway, so for those of you who don't know, I love Andy Biersack. I thought about hanging my poster of him up right here. I still may do it. But anyways, he has recently been cast to do the voice of Batman in the DC comic. Oh my god. In the that's not what it's called. In the DC Comics Dark Knight.
Please continue. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
In the Dark Knight Death Metal. And it's the first episode's up on YouTube under the DC Comics YouTube page. And you can watch it and you can listen to him swoon you to the sounds of
Andy
Bruce
Biersack.
Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
You can also listen to all his music on Spotify. You can listen to Black Veil Brides, Andy Black, Andy Six, whatever you want to do. You can find him on YouTube. He also has his own podcast called The Andy Biersack Show.
Oh my
It's probably better than this one, but I love you, Andy, if you're watching.
If you're watching this.
You broke my heart the day you married Juliet. Moving on.
Can I just talk about this meme I saw about Batman for
Yes.
a split second? It was somebody talking about their coworker who was named Wayne Bruce. And he's like, oh, yes, my nemesis, Man-Bat. And apparently nobody thought it was funny, but I thought it was really funny. It's one of my favorite memes. But anyway, moving on. We have some.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
And because of this, you just inspired a topic for the Rand Commander. Oh my gosh. What is it? Go ahead and tell me. And then AJ said a metal band from Cleveland. Send your shit to us.
Yeah.
If you're a metal band from Cleveland, we want to hear from you.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
us
I
your
don't know if we mentioned if you have some new music, preferably released in the new music, preferably released in the past few months.
Or upcoming.
Or upcoming, right? Yeah, because even if it's not on the next show, there's future shows it could be on. Please go to our website, sheheadbangs.com and
//
submit.
contact.
I mean, you can get specific and go, or you can go and visit the whole
There's
website.
a contact click button on the website.
Yeah.
Look it up on your Google search bar so that we can get our SEO clicks. Thanks.
Anyway,
Anywho.
we have some birthdays.
Birthdays.
We love birthdays. Dave Mustaine.
Happy
Nothing.
birthday, Dave.
Well, his birthday was yesterday, but happy birthday.
Happy belated.
He's 59 now.
He said hipsters. Okay. Thanks. Are you calling us hipsters?
We're not hipsters.
We're not hipsters. Anyways.
But anyway, yes, Dave Mustaine's birthday was yesterday. We got Tim Ripper Owens. His birthday was also yesterday, and he's only 53.
Wow.
We know him from Judas
53
Priest.
years
mostly.
young.
I feel like I had another birthday on here, but I guess I don't. Oh, you know what?
It's Amy Winehouse.
It's Amy Winehouse. That's what
Happy
I'm
birthday,
thinking.
Amy. Happy heavenly birthday, Amy Winehouse. We miss you.
But moving on from that, we have some anniversaries as well.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, Anthrax released Worship Music 9 years ago on September 12th.
What?
Metallica. Oh, I skipped one. I'm so sorry. We Came as Romans. I should go down my
We
list.
Came as Romans.
We Came as Romans released Understanding What We Came to Be 9 years ago.
You're a big Maddie Mullins fan, aren't you?
I mean, I guess. This
Yeah.
is gonna sound real stupid. Was he in We Came as Romans?
Yeah. You have like pictures of him on your Instagram.
I mean, yeah, but I know him from Memphis Mayfire.
Oh, fuck me. Is he Memphis Mayfire?
He's Memphis Mayfire.
God damn it. Delete the whole episode.
I'm like,
Throw the whole episode away.
I'm like, was he in We Came as Romans?
no.
For all I know, he could have been. I'm
Memphis
not a huge
Mayfire.
Maddie Mullins fan. I feel like we're not going to talk about it. Anyway,
My 2 brain cells have officially given out. So here we go.
Metallica's Death Magnetic 12-year anniversary was on the 12th. And as you smacked the crap out of you.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Linkin Park's 10-year anniversary of 1,000 Suns was today.
Yes,
I feel like
10 years ago.
we keep talking about Linkin Park, and I'm sad about it because I miss you, Chester.
They deserve to be talked about.
They do all the time, every day, all the time. But
Literally all the time.
This album had bangers like Blackout and The Catalyst. I'm pretty sure The Catalyst got like radio play. It was a good song. I love it.
I mean, I don't remember what was on the radio 10 years ago.
I don't either, but I'm pretty sure that was.
a
So
good
anyways,
song.
yep, there you go.
So that's our music news with my
Music news.
fancy new like little banners and stuff.
She killed it. Look at her go.
I'm gonna toot my own horn. I was really excited about this.
You're allowed to toot your own horn if you want to.
Thank you.
Are you ready to talk about our topic?
I feel like it just got serious.
Yeah. All right, y'all. It is time to speak about
Kick back and have a conversation.
the unspeakable. Just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding.
No, what'd you say?
I said the unspeakable.
Oh, oh God, the thing.
The thing. So we're going to go over the rules really quick for the thing before we start talking about the thing. We're not here to talk about politics. We're not here to talk about our opinion on the thing. We're not here to talk about cures. We're not here to talk about...
I have a cure.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
Anyway.
We're not here to talk about anything about that. What we are here to talk about is how the industry has been affected by the thing. The thing being the big elephant across the planet that has severely impacted everyone.
Everyone.
No matter who you are, what your story is about it. It's impacted you. But this thing has severely impacted the music industry. Do you want to read the comment?
Yeah, I do. Also, folks, share this. Thank you. That was actually really whiny. I'm sorry. Thank you. I had to re-say it. I'm sorry.
It's a long comment and it's very small font, but we're trying. So anyways, here we go. Oh, are you going to...
We
you
can put it
do
up
this.
there now.
Oh, perfect. So here's the thing. Clearly, live shows aren't happening right now.
They're not?
Live shows are not happening. The way we're releasing music, the way bands are engaging with their fans, things have changed so dramatically.
I have seen some like bars and stuff have like live music locally. Obviously, it's not like the big concerts and everything
Right.
like that. But
But
I'm
a lot
like,
of people are like on the fence about that. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't care, but a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah.
But it's hard watching this industry suffer.
It's so... I feel like I see more and more news about it every day.
Yeah,
And it's never good.
No, it's never good. And I think it's more like I feel like things would be better if there was a comfort in knowing everything was going to go back to normal.
Right.
And there's just the reality is that may not happen.
I know.
And
I
that sucks.
And it sucks because I feel like other areas around the world are starting to kind of get back to some
Yeah.
kind of normalcy. But
well, we saw the socially distanced festival
yeah,
in the UK, which looked really fun. A lot of people, like I said, had different opinions on it. But
honestly, I think that would be great because
I
I
think
want
so
people
too.
to stay away from me anyway.
please don't talk to me.
Please don't bump into me with your beer.
Right. But at the same time, like part
kidding,
I
that's
feel
the
like
fun
for me
part.
part of the concert experience is like being surrounded by people in the community. You know me,
Yeah.
I'm a Bonnaroo person, so I go to
Oh, yeah,
Bonnaroo, and
absolutely.
part of the whole like the appeal is just being surrounded by people and like closeness and the community of it, and
Yeah.
that just can't happen right now.
Yeah. And like I joke about like stay away from me, but
Yeah,
like
no, I get it.
I
You
mean
don't know people.
no, I was gonna say like it's just there's something about being in a crowd, being hot, sweaty, pushed around, jumping around with these people that you ultimately you don't know,
Right.
but you're all connected through the band that you're watching. You all
Right.
love this music and you all love this band that's
Yeah.
playing.
It's a big deal to have that kind of connection with somebody.
And it's more or less gone right now, and it's
Right.
sad. It's so sad, and a lot of bands are suffering from it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, you and I we're part of there's a festival up in Appomattox, Virginia called the Blue Ridge Rock Fest.
Ugh.
And we're both a part of that Blue Ridge Rock Fest fan zone page.
Yes.
And these people are they're trying so hard and doing such a good job of trying to keep this community alive. And it's so much now more of just like keeping morale up.
Yeah.
Instead of just like trying to be like, hey, like we're gonna get through this, is gonna be okay. It's like, hey, you guys, like we've got each other, if nothing else.
Yeah, and I mean it's good because like music's not going anywhere.
Right.
Bands are still releasing.
Yeah.
You know, things are still happening. It's not
Yeah.
like all is lost, but I mean, it definitely
Right.
our morale definitely took a hit.
It
I
did.
feel like.
But one of the, I mean, a positive aspect of it is, you know, I was talking to there was a post on the Blue Ridge Rock Fest page about this whole like bands are making money off of like streaming, and they're never going to want to go back to anything else because they can just be lazy and take it easy, and like they don't have to like perform in live shows
Give
and like
me my fraction of a cent for every stream.
right, or like, you know, just like posting on Fit, like charging for like live stream concerts. And she's like, this woman made a comment of like, this is the new reality, like this is all we're gonna get. And I'm like, I don't think you like can firmly grasp how much bands miss this.
Yeah, because
Like, it's not just us. Like, they're not like, they don't like, bands don't look forward. I mean, they do. They look forward to getting in the studio and they look forward to releasing albums, but like, they want to tour. They want to play their music in front of their fans and with their fans. So it's not the bands like just not wanting to. If that's not going to change.
Right, because like there's something so personal about having people right up front and right with you, like vibing with you, jumping around with you, singing along, just enjoying this time. And I mean, like, even after the show, like, you know, I love going to the merch booth and just talking to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's always such a good time because
Elizabeth says, who are you? Just wondering, is one of you in a band? I'm Leah.
I'm Megan.
I am not in a band.
I am.
There you go.
I'm in a band called Misty Eyed.
I'm just a rock and metal music snob.
She knows more about music than I do.
That's true.
She's a fangirl, so like she's done her research.
Former fangirl. I can't
Don't say former.
Well,
Don't do that to
right.
yourself.
I started out as a fangirl and then took my fangirlness and made my way into the industry. And now I'm doing a rock and metal radio show with my best friend.
Aw.
Hey,
I love you.
I guess I say I love you too.
Oh well. I mean, you don't have to, I guess, but it'd be nice.
Right. But I mean, I guess a big question is, and you guys watching can please begging you to sound off on this.
Yeah.
What do you think the future of live music is going to look like? Do you think concerts are going to happen? And if you think they are going to happen, if concerts and festivals are going to come back, when do you think it's going to happen? When as fans, do we feel safe going back?
Yeah.
When as fans do we say, how does the industry decide now's the right time?
Right. And it's so hard because I feel like everyone's comfort levels is all over the place.
Right.
Some people are like, man, COVID's not even real. And they're
Right.
just doing whatever they want. Other people are like, if I go outside, I'm going to die.
Right.
And it's just, it's so hard to judge it because there's no way to judge it.
So many people are on so many different spectrums of the scale about the validity of this pandemic or the severity, not necessarily the validity.
Well,
but
some people are worried about the validity.
I mean, very true, but
but the severity of it more so.
Right.
Yes,
and you know, and like, I wonder how much of the hype is going to die down after a certain thing in November happens.
Right.
I don't know. I don't want to get into that. I want to talk about how it affects the industry, but how to, like, you know, those kind of things affect the industry. It's like,
really does.
You know, if everything, if all this, like, all this fear and all this panic is going to go away in November, does the industry go, okay, well, it's safe to open back up. We're desperately in need of money. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, and how do they make that decision? The industry is not the all-knowing voice of reason. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But the industry also has an obligation to decide for like what's best for fans while also trying to take care of the people who work so tirelessly to keep the industry afloat.
Yeah.
There's so many people. I think the statistic is 90% of people who work in the industry are out of work.
I mean, yeah, I fully believe that. And I've seen so many cool like alternative ideas too, like the drive-in concerts.
Right.
Or
there's been a
social
lot of
distance
creativity.
concerts. They're really, and destruction breeds creativity, I feel like.
It does. You have to adapt to overcome.
You really do. And whenever things get back to normal, I think all the creativity that we're having to come up with now to stay afloat and stay relevant and do what we can
is going to help flourish the industry bigger than ever.
Absolutely. It's not going to go to waste.
Right.
I will say the only big bummer about all the stuff is there's going to be no more school days for kids. They're going to be like, no, there's school, just Zoom. You still have school. Sad day. But anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, I think a lot of it, like, that's kind of like, you know, we saw a lot of positive changes. You know, I think the hard part is like everyone turned to the internet.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's a lot of oversaturation on the internet. And now there was somebody today earlier, I asked on Instagram, I said, you know, how do you guys feel about the current state of the industry? And someone said rock and metal is fine. It's the new bands who are going to struggle. And he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Bands who are still trying to get discovered and still trying to like push their way through the mess of every other new band trying to make their way into this scene is going to have to work 10 times harder because these big bands are now having to flood the internet to stay relevant because they're not touring.
Right.
They can't go to the studio. I mean, some of them can record in their own homes, and some people are getting a little more comfortable going back into the studio. You guys went back this week, didn't you?
Yeah, we started recording this past weekend, but even still, it was masks all the time, a limit of I think no more than 3 people in the studio.
Yeah.
So like there's parameters, but it's still doable.
Exactly.
So, but of course, it does depend on your comfort level.
Right.
Absolutely.
And 3 people in a studio is nowhere near what you would need to fill, let's say, 2,500 people in the Tabernacle. That's, you know, that's not happening anytime soon.
Right.
So it really, you know, we talked about 10 years doing this virtual show, which is, we see a lot of bands doing that now, which is, it's fine. You know, I feel some type of way. I feel like it's funny, every once in a while I'll come across an advertisement about a socially distant concert like in my area, and it's country music, and I'm like, these rednecks have no fear. They have no fear.
Socially distant
concerts, meaning show up and good luck. Rock on, ladies. Thank you. Rock on to you, girlfriend. Thanks for popping in.
Also, I like the way your name is spelled.
I know. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Elizabeth, but I didn't want to like mispronounce it just because it's spelled differently. Elizabeth. So, hey, yeah.
But yes, thank you.
Thanks for stopping by, girl. Come back next week.
John says it will filter through the competition. You grow or die. And that's absolutely true.
You do have to.
The up and coming bands that are just not, they're not willing to do what they need to do to survive and
absolutely
get creative and work harder than ever, they're not going to make it through. And
it's as bad as it sounds. It's almost like natural selection. The bands that are going to work hard and get it done, or then the most deserving bands, are going to see the success at the end. They're going to get the light at the end of the tunnel.
True. That's absolutely true. And I mean, honestly, that's not a bad thing.
It's not. No, it really does. You know, it honestly keeps the industry fair.
It does.
It keeps it from being about who you know and pay to play and all that. I mean, granted, it still can be that way sometimes, but
yeah, I mean, that is true. If you have enough money, you can do just about anything.
You can do anything you want.
Which, you know,
yeah,
that sucks. But I mean, it's the way the world is.
It is. And, you know, the question for you is like, how is your band, like, how do you like shift your mindset and go from, okay, like we had plans to play a bunch of shows this year. We had plans to release music this year. All of our shows got canceled. Our studio time got delayed. What do you do? And how do you sit there and go, okay, we have to adapt to overcome. What are we doing?
Absolutely. I mean, us personally, we've been using this time to just really get down and write new songs, crank out and do as much work as we can behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. And you've also expanded on social media.
We definitely have. Oh yeah. I feel
learning
like
TikTok.
We're TikTok.
Hi, Lance. He said greetings from Des Moines, Iowa.
Hello.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines. I think. I never knew how to say it. I'm sorry.
Greetings from Iowa. Thank you so much.
But yeah, and it's definitely been tough, but the creativity is astounding.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of funny too because like
To quote Celine Dion, beauty comes out of ashes.
I mean, she ain't lying.
She's not wrong.
But shoot, what was I gonna say? I totally lost my train of thought.
Sorry, Celine Dion distracted you.
Celine Dion always distracts me.
Same.
But I was gonna say like the fact that we don't have shows happening right now is that's that time that we were devoting to making sure our live performance was as strong as it could be and all this stuff. That's now it's shifting to
Yeah.
Okay, what new things can we do for social media, or
Right.
what new layers can we put into these songs? What
Yeah.
direction do we want this song to go? What can we write this song about?
Yeah.
Like,
I can't imagine
it's
your
three different
practices are conventional anymore.
no.
They're not you guys getting together and playing through your songs.
I mean, they are, but they aren't. We're starting to
Right.
get back to that, but like, especially since we're in the studio, we're trying to stay like tight on it. But
Yeah.
but yeah, for a while we had content practices. We'd get together and we'd
content.
create content,
Yeah.
and that's something that's super super important.
Yeah.
Lance, we are in Atlanta, Georgia,
Yes, we are.
to answer your
Born and
question.
raised.
Born and raised all day.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think, and okay, this is kind of a good kind of point out, and it's very controversial, I guess now. I mean, you say, but like fans are starting to, like, artists are starting to charge fans for like Patreon and things like that, where they can subscribe to like watch them go on live stream or like watch them do makeup tutorials, or, you know, the one example I have off the top of my head is Ash Costello did a makeup tutorial video, or did like a live makeup tutorial thing, and she charged fans, and some of her fans were kind of upset about it, and she was like, hey, I completely understand your concern. This isn't something I'd usually charge for, but right now, like, this is my source of income.
Yeah, I mean, I can get both sides. I can get
Right.
being frustrated to have to pay for that kind of stuff, but at the same time, it's like have a little compassion. Like that,
Right.
their livewhood is being stripped away.
Yeah.
They,
And I
they have
think
to make money,
that's a huge thing right now, is we have to, like,
because I don't think people realize how little artists make off of their music.
right,
You're not in the music industry. You're in the t-shirt business
right, or the live show
or
industry.
the live show industry.
That's what I mean. Literally, the music is such a small portion,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately,
But,
of your career. You know, I mean, obviously, it's the most important part of your career,
yeah.
but ironically, that's what you make the least money on, is streams and music sales. You know, you
Yeah.
have to be out touring your music and making money off of tours, because when you make money off of tours, you also make money off of merch.
Yep. And
You
they
know.
they definitely go hand in hand
They do.
so much, and it sucks.
It
really
does.
suck. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of negativity surrounding it for good reason. It's
Right. It's
it's-
disheartening.
It absolutely is. But at the same time, again, just like the good things that I've seen come out of it.
Do you go to puke bags on Patreon? Have y'all seen 2 Minutes to Late Night on YouTube? No, we haven't. What is it?
Why does that sound familiar?
It does sound familiar now that you say it, but
It sounds like a lyric, honestly. I think that's what I'm thinking. of.
maybe.
But yeah, please
Send us lyrics, or
send us lyrics
send
too.
us lyrics too.
We'll slam poetry then.
That's what we'll do in our advice and story time.
We'll just yes. But yeah, I know there's like a lot of negativity surrounding everything, but at the same time, like the community is becoming so much stronger.
It is.
I mean, and it is weeding out the weak, you know. I mean,
Only the
that's-
strong survive.
I mean that
literally
sounds harsh, but I mean it's
Yeah.
true. It's weeding out people, but
Yeah, no. Absolutely.
I mean it is also very like heartwarming at the same time to see everybody
Yeah.
coming together and doing what they can.
Yeah, I feel like the sense of community is still there, which is, I don't want to say at the root of it all the most important thing, but as a
I mean, but
fan,
it
it kind of
is.
is. And as an
Yeah.
artist, you know, having a community surrounding you
Yeah.
is really important, because those are the type of people who are going to come to your shows and buy your merchandise and be understanding.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about, I can't speak for every artist, but I mean, for me personally, like I don't write music for myself. I write
Right.
it to share my feelings and to connect with people.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's what a community is all about.
right.
So, it's a host. What is their name? It's a host named something Hall who gets all his famous music friends to do covers to songs.
Oh, I like them.
Highly recommend the channel. Oh, okay.
Are you both in a band? Same band? I am not in a band.
And I am. I'm in a band called Misty. I'm gonna say that every time. I'm in a band called Misty Eyed.
I'm just a music snob.
She knows more about music than I do.
Yes, I do. That's gonna be our every time somebody asks. That's what I'm gonna say. No, I'm not in a band, but I do know more about music than Megan does. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
It's fine. But I love music more than you.
Do you?
No,
Are you sure about that?
We probably love it evenly.
Probably.
To be fair, I was just trying to like one up you. It didn't work.
Okay, that doesn't happen.
My banners one up you.
I didn't try to make banners.
I know.
You don't. Your banners.
Just-
Your banners don't need to one up. We're in this together.
You're right.
Troy Bolton.
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
Don't LOL me. I'm sorry. I can't read that name.
No.
Like Arciano.
Guarciano.
Guarciano.
Like Guar the band and Arciano. Guarciano. Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
I mean that honestly.
Hopefully I did it right.
The channel does sound cool though. Like his name aside,
Yeah.
I would.
We'd watch it despite the fact that we can't pronounce it.
Yeah, it reminds me of like which late night show is that where they get artists together and they do a cover of songs on like toy instruments.
Jimmy Fallon.
Is it Jimmy Fallon?
I think so.
I feel like that's a cool kind
Yeah.
of deal too. But yeah.
Sound off. Give me your closing statements on the current state of the industry before
It's
we dive into
it's
advice and story time.
It's sad, but I am still hopeful. That's my closing statement. It is sad, but I am hopeful.
Yeah.
English.
I think. Yeah. I mean, it's been it's taken a toll on everybody. It's taken a toll on you. It's taken a toll on me. It's taken a toll on other fans. It's taken a toll on, even today, Ben Barlow from Neck Deep posted about, how he's been feeling and how he's felt like super empty and worthless because they put out this album over the summer that they couldn't tour. And he was like, my life felt like it had no purpose.
That's so sad.
He was like, after a week, the album being out, like all my energy and excitement for it went away. And it was like,
yeah,
that's totally understandable because when you put out an album, the main portion of promoting it is touring and playing it for people and getting
hyping it
people
up
excited.
and living the album for months.
Right. So
instead of like, oh, okay, we posted about it.
See you on the other side. But yeah, so I'm with you. I'm hopeful, but I also think we're still in the trenches a little bit with it. And
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I hope the future can be better than the past. I hope that through all this we have, like you said, more creativity and more opportunities, and we can flourish on the other side of it. Hopefully all this downtime has given us the opportunity to figure out what's been going wrong and moving forward from there.
Yeah, absolutely. So Arlo, I had a band called Bill Murray's Prostate Exam.
Did that go well?
The band or his prostate exam?
Both.
I hope Bill Murray's okay.
He seems to be. He's still alive, so.
Thank God. Knock on some wood. We love Bill Murray. Okay, first of all.
True.
I'm also ignoring that comment right above it
Okay.
about belting out some vocals.
Megan does not. For a vocalist, Megan doesn't like to sing.
That's not true. I love to sing. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel awkward just like
It's not the time, place.
pulling it out. Like,
Yeah.
you don't just whip it out.
It's not I mean, I would say it's not unsolicited because somebody did
right.
ask for it, but yeah.
If you give me a song that I know, I'll sing a line from it.
Or you can go on to Spotify and listen to Misty Eyed.
Or you can go on Spotify. Well, thank you for promoting my band. Or you can go to Spotify and listen to my music.
Not only do when I said I know more about music than Megan, I meant the business side of it because poor Megan doesn't know how to promote her own band.
I do what I can. I also just forget because I'm just like, me.
Yeah.
I'm here doing a radio show. Also, I'm in a band. I'm not in misty-eyed mindset right now.
I remember Megan's life more than Megan does.
That is true. Okay, it's not my fault.
When
My
Megan's
memory
rich
is
enough, she's
terrible.
going to hire me to be her personal assistant.
That's true.
It's true.
But I mean, I really do. I have a terrible memory.
True.
All right, should we move on to advice and story
We shall
time?
move on to advice and story time. If you have questions, if you want some advice, send it to us in the comments below. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you a story. Which story
Go.
did I agree to tell?
The time that you, man, what did you say? Was it the time that you met somebody? No.
Oh, we were going to talk about. Okay, I'll talk about.
Because see, I feel like I had story time last week, so now it's
Okay, I'll talk about my. Just a sneak peek is all. Oh my god!
I told you my conditions. Pick a song.
We're gonna create a She Headbangs After Dark page where all this is gonna go. It's actually not a bad idea. It'll be an OnlyFans account.
Oh God, why? Okay.
Because I need money.
Anyway.
Anyways, I'm gonna tell you the story about the
Yes.
time I went to
And leave your comments while she's ranting.
So What Fest. Is that a good one?
Yeah.
Okay, so once upon a time, back when I was in college in 2016, I interned at a concert venue called The Masquerade. And the band Neck Deep was on tour with State Champs. It was the Alternative Press World Tour. And I was working that, or I was interning that day at the venue. And I was supposed to be hanging up flyers or putting flyers into one of the rooms. And in the room that I was supposed to be putting flyers in, Neck Deep was having an acoustic set. Like they were having like a VIP sound check thing. And I was like, all right, cool. So I walk in and their tour manager walks with me. He's like, yo, can you fix the air conditioning? And I'm like, what do I look like? Rooters? Like, sure. Like, let me go find somebody. And so I get it fixed for him. And he's like, thank you so much. And I'm like, hey, are you their tour manager? And he's like, yeah, I am. And I'm like, I want to be a tour manager. Teach me everything you know. And he's like, okay. What do you want to know? And I'm like, I don't know. I just want to know how to do your job. I want to be a tour manager. And so I got the smart idea on a whim to be like, if I flew out to Texas to see So What Fest, could I ask you questions then? And he's like, why don't you just come out and shadow me for the day? I'm like, meanwhile, I'm on my way to Dallas. Like, let's go. So I fly out to Dallas. Also, fun fact about this, I got chewed my ass out for approaching him. The Masquerade, not my boss, but my intern manager's boss, like sent out a note indirectly to no one in particular about why we don't approach talent. And I'm like, you told me the number one benefit of my internship was networking. So I'm here trying to network. And you're like yelling at me about it. So.
But I mean,
I have zero regrets. I have no regrets.
Right. But yeah, you
It
went
was
out to
worth
So
getting
What
yelled
Fest,
at.
right?
Yeah. So I went out to Texas. I met with Nui and I met with the Neck Deep guys and I got to work with them for the day. I'm trying to think how the day went. I showed up. I don't want to give that fact away about them. They were playing games in their like artist lounge room. They like to throw some money down in a friendly competition of gambling or dice or whatever. So they're rolling dice and I'm like, hey, and they're like, get in here. I'm like, I don't have any cash. And like, get in here. Of course, I have a $5 bill in my wallet. So I'm like, now I'm gambling with Neck Deep. So anyways, we do that. And then I do their VIP like meet and greet thing with them. My job is basically to move people along, which I kind of hated because I hate being that person that like, rushes people. You know what I mean? Like if you go in for a meet and greet, like you want to
have your time.
So like the fangirl in me is like, let them have their moment. And then like the wannabe tour manager in me is like,
I feel like this is a good point. Sorry, I don't really consider a tour manager talent. I mean, like in the sense of like it's not the artist, it's their people. Does that make sense? I feel like I totally just like bashed tour managers everywhere.
damn, I'm not telling you you said that.
No, I don't mean it like that. I mean like they're not like the talent that's like,
no, yeah,
you know what I mean? Never mind.
they're crew.
They're crew. Yes.
But like they're also like they're glorified babysitters. Someone's got to keep an eye on them. So
also, do you believe in the paranormal?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
what do you mean a little bit? Your mom's told so many scary stories.
I like to.
That's going to be next week's story time and advice column. Is we're going to get Jerry B on here and she's going to tell the story about her uncle.
Jerry B. The B stands for you better believe in ghosts.
True. She's terrified. But anyways, back to my story about my untalented job as a tour manager assistant. I had a really good day and I got to see a bunch of different bands. Who did I get to see? I got to see Seosin while I was there. And I got to eat brunch with Newfound Glory.
Oh, that's okay. I did not know that. That's
yeah,
really cool.
I got to eat. I went to the Fearless Records brunch.
Oh man, that's really cool.
Or was it Hopeless? Are they on Fearless or Hopeless? Hopeless Records. I went to the Hopeless Records brunch.
I mean, either way, that's still really cool.
I mean, I was like sitting there like they're like just, and they're really nice dudes. Like they're just sitting there like talking about like, they're like, yeah, because at the time, him and Hayley Williams were together, and so they're talking about how they went on the Paracruise or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I lost my passport. I almost didn't make it back. And I'm sitting there like, they're just like talking to us about like crazy like life shit. And I'm like, you're a fucking Newfound Glory. And I'm just
Like,
like
don't
sitting
be
here.
so casual about
I'm sitting here eating a Publix sub, listening to Newfound Glory tell me about their experience on the Para Cruise.
Yeah.
So they are talented, but not the artist talent. That's fine.
Right.
Okay.
But like you
Someone's-
said, like you're there to network, and that's part of it.
yeah, that was my job.
Yeah. It's not like you went over to
Oh,
the
right.
artists themselves and started like fangirling. That's different.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I love you.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Which is kind of why I was like pissy about it. Because I was like,
Who am I supposed to be networking?
yeah. You guys, because like
with? I know you guys.
the one person that like could have helped me, that was my networking connection, never replied to any of my emails. So,
But anyway.
but anyways, 10 out of 10 intern at the Masquerade because Savannah, Georgia has major paranormal sites. I know. I love
Yeah.
going to Savannah.
Savannah's really beautiful.
You were just there, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah.
Like a few months ago.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it is. I want to go back.
Yeah, I wanted to go on like some haunted tours or something, but considering
You won't even
Life.
go into Oakland Cemetery with me.
I know, but I like haunted houses. Granted, that's
You
different,
understand if you
but,
go on like a haunted tour
like that's
in Savannah, like
ghosts.
you're gonna get like
grabbed,
you're gonna
abducted.
get drug across the floor. It's gonna look like something straight out of Paranormal Activity. It's not a haunted house. This isn't 13 stories. Not giving them a plug, but
You're right. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get like haunted for life. That's what I'm afraid of.
getting haunted for life.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Okay, we can both be haunted together. It's good times.
We go together. We don't go down at all.
Oh, sorry guys, we're all gushy and friendly.
Sorry, not
But anyway,
sorry.
back to the rock.
I want to see some ghosts now.
Well, it's almost the spooky season.
It is spooky season. It's Halloween.
I like it.
Halloween, September 1st to October 31st. Halloween.
Yes.
It's not fall and it's not Halloween season, but it is in my heart. So
Hey man, the second those pumpkin spice lattes start coming out,
those are out.
yeah, I know. I don't like pumpkin spice lattes, but I like when I start seeing them everywhere because
That's when
I
you know.
it's the best time of year.
It's the best
It's
time of the
most-
year.
It's the most wonderful time of year.
It's,
And I'm not talking about Christmas.
No, I have a video. I have a video of the most wonderful time of the year playing while I walk into Spirit Halloween.
Nice.
And it pretty much sums up my emotions about Halloween.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right, well, I guess it's time for us to start closing down the show.
Boo.
Ooh.
What the
I pulled out a little angle there. I'm sorry. I mean, you said boo. We were talking about Halloween. What else was I supposed
I watched
to
an
do?
episode the other night of Criminal Minds
Oh God,
and Robert Englund was on it. You don't know who Robert Englund is. It's fine.
I don't know who anybody is.
He played Freddy
Oh, see, I don't watch horror movies.
I
or
know.
thrillers. So
Okay. But do you watch Criminal Minds?
oh,
Oh, okay. Who am I going to talk to?
I
If you
watch
watch Criminal
comedy.
Minds, please come into my DMs and talk to me about Dr. Spencer Reed.
Okay. I might not watch Criminal Minds, but I know who Spencer Reed is. First of all,
Did you see the thing I made on Canva earlier
I
today?
did.
I tweeted about it. I was like, I wonder if Megan's concerned for my well-being after logging on to Canva.
I didn't see the tweet, but I saw everything that you've made. But anyway,
I have a lot of free time at work these days.
Oh my goodness. It's been real fun. Our
It's been
third
real, it's been fun.
episode, of course.
Showtimes and schedules. We are here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern
Yes,
Standard
sir.
Time. Hellfire Radio Facebook page. And then if you miss an episode, we're up on Spotify the next day. You
Yep.
can listen to us on Spotify. We are on Spot. Like
And we try to update our YouTube weekly.
we try to, we fail.
No, we haven't failed yet.
Not yet.
We did upload last
Monday.
week
today.
Yeah. But normally we try to upload them on Fridays. But
Yeah, sorry, I was lost in the middle of the woods with my sister and her sorority
Fine.
sisters.
But yeah, like she said, we're on Spotify, so go check us out there if you miss anything. And of course, any of the artists that we talk about in our new music segment is going to be updated in probably like 15 minutes on Spotify for our
Spotify
weekly
weekly
playlist.
playlist.
Yeah, so go check them out. Show them a lot of love. They're all amazing bands. Like we said, we've handpicked all of them, so
We have.
they're all dear to our heart in
Yeah.
some form or another.
Yeah, they are.
I love Stone Temple Pilots.
Were they on there? No.
No, they were not. But
But anyways, you can follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok if you're into that.
I don't think we use our TikTok.
I've posted one TikTok.
I stand corrected. I sit corrected.
You sit corrected. So anyways, follow us on any and all accounts at She Headbangs. We are there. We are here. You are awesome, Carson.
Thanks, Carson.
It's a date. Great job. Oh
Absolutely,
my God.
Lance.
It's a date.
Look at
Are
that.
you going to buy me dinner?
Ooh.
Ooh. Thank you, Carson. We will see you guys all next week. Until then,
Until
fare the
then,
whale.
Until then, what?
Fare thee well.
Oh, fairly well.
Bye.
Bye.